Hey everyone, how's it going? So today I'm gonna show you how my art workspace or work process. Man, I forgot the word. I'm gonna show you how I make art on Krita. So, okay, wait, yeah, here it is. Crap. Wait, hold on. There it is. I hope you can see it. All right. I'm gonna draw this portrait of this model using the software Krita, and yeah, well, let me just put myself out of the picture. Yeah, okay. Let me just shrink my face down over here so that you can see what I'm doing. I hope you can see me fine. And so let's get started. Yeah, brilliant. So this is like I always wanted to stream something. So since for the lack of a video game to stream right now, which is what most of the content on YouTube is, I'm gonna channel like Bob Ross and and try to move along and show you how this stuff is done. So let me start. Okay, so portraits, right? It's the same way how I'm going to do. Oh, whoops, hold on. Yeah, it's going to be the same way how you do portraits in how do you say in a normal pencil, normal pencil sketches. So the Loomis method is what you use to draw portraits, and you can get any reference photo from pinterest.com. And okay, you begin with this. Okay, you start with a circle. Now the circle doesn't need to go all the way down to the chin. You just got to do this much portion, all right, till the nose. Yeah, the brush that I'm using, let me just specify the name of the brush here. Okay, it's a pencil for soft. Okay, so every question I've seen so far when it comes to making how to start getting in Krita is they ask for a brush. What brush size they use. So this is like a default brush they use in. I love this brush in Krita because it gives me that leeway in the sense it lets me have these soft edges, and it goes with the pressure. If you're starting out though, I recommend that you customize a square brush. Okay, like you start with something like this. uh, but I'll talk about that in a subsequent video about like what kind of brush to use. For now, if you're following along with me, just use this pencil soft brush. Right. So now that you have drawn a circle, it's the face is almost like a globe. Okay, like you need to like cut off this part of the circle. So first you got to start with like the nose line. So since this model is facing forwards, you can like bisect this sphere like this, and it need not be perfect. uh, he says that as he undoes and draws that again. But for now it depends on what kind of perfection you're looking for, and I'd suggest don't go for perfection right now. And now you need to like if you can follow my brush, you gotta cut this portion of the the face off like this. So again, I'm not gonna promise this portrait is gonna look exactly like the model over here. I'm also not that proficient with portraits yet. I have had some practice, but hey, the fact that I'm practicing with you, you must be able to get some portion of confidence in yourself, and you can go and kill it in the portrait section or whatever. So you gotta draw like references on where the mouth and the nose is gonna come through. Yeah. So and then the eye line, right? You gotta like make it such a way that it goes to the eyebrows like this, slightly, up, or in this case, you can follow along this line. So I would just do it this way, right? And it helps if you have a digital tablet to do this stuff, because I got myself a digital tablet, which is the XP pen. It's pretty economical, and it's I've been using it for a year, and it's been pretty good. And Krita is an open source software, sort of like Blender, so it's totally free, and they keep pumping updates, regularly. So Krita is cool like that. And yeah, okay, great. This is a bit messy. All right. Be comfortable with the mess, that's what I always say. Or Bob Ross has this thing like, we don't have like mistakes, we have happy accidents. So well, right, you can't tell that to the police, like, hey, it was not a mistake, come on, it was a happy accident. And he'll happily take your details. And man, I'm trying to make a joke here. Anyway, so yeah. Right. So once you cut off this hemisphere, like this allows you the chance to expand the face a little bit more. So this is not a formal technique. I just use the Loomis method to get like get a head start, and based on that, I'm just going forward and trying to copy whatever I see on the reference image. And this is by no means to show you how an expert would draw this, because I am by no means do not claim that I am an expert myself. It's just the type of content. I mean, I don't want to even say content. Oh man, content sounds like a dirty word in this day and age. I just want to make, like, just want to share with you guys about what it's like, to be somebody who's starting out in like a new skill. And my intention of posting this online is to show people who are starting out that hey, it's all right. Like, you don't have to be perfect in whatever you're doing. You just got to start. And also, like, my another intention of this is that, considering that I show my practice sessions online, then it would make my further achievements in the future legitimate. I mean, that's the logic I was thinking about. But hey, in any case, I don't need any reason to like post on YouTube. I mean, it's a free world in most cases, and this is not against the law. So, in most countries, the country that I'm in. So thank God for that. So more, just shading in the hair or whatever. Okay, yeah, that's how I had a friend who used to pronounce hair like that. Okay, channeling that guy. So no, it's okay. It's shaping out, in a certain way. The bow tie, dude. In my graduation or whatever the convocation thing, I was the I mean, I was not. I was like the second guy who wore the bow tie because I didn't get myself a tie. So it's a random bow tie moment triggering. I look like I look like discount James Bond because everybody was wearing these cool, expensive looking ties, and I was this guy, with an old blazer but wearing like a cool bow tie. Like it gave like a very weird image or vibe. I think, I don't know. So we have, okay. Look, this is why I love this brush, because look at the edges over there. They look kind of blurry. I suppose that's the word. Yeah. So I'm gonna rub the eyeliner off. No, I'm just that was a test. Like, so here the forehead, right? Like it needs to have that kind of shape. And if you can see this, the hotkey for mirroring is M on Krita. It depends on what you can change it always. And this is how I do it. So, oh, you need to make sure that you keep doing the M thing so that your drawing doesn't look crooked like this. Like you don't notice it unless you do that. That's like a thing that digital artists apparently do a lot. uh, and I've seen them do this in their videos a lot. That they'll keep doing this. They'll keep making changes and they'll keep progressing on their drawings like that. So right. So if anybody is wondering, this model is Bella Hadid. Uh, I picked her because of those cheekbones here. I wanted to capture that. So there is actually a whole science about faces. I mean, big surprise. But I think this that science of uh, like there's a YouTube channel called Co Studios or whatever, and they have these interesting analysis of faces. And I found it so fascinating, because now that you have deep fake technology and whatnot coming up, and you are like spoiled for choice on because once you have the deepfake technology going all over the place, you can like if you're somebody who's making a movie, you can just create your own avatar, right? And they could like look like any face you want. So maybe like this face studying thing is going to be more important in the future. So I was reading Da Vinci's biography, and his technique of far away things looking very sharp. I mean, sorry, not sharp, blurred. That's the other way around. Uh, Far away things looking, blurred, but the things in front, closer to you, looking pretty sharp. Like that's the effect I'm trying to get here. And now I'm going to start drawing the eyes. Right. Look, it's okay if the first few times your portrait doesn't look like the reference picture you used. In a lot of ways, like what you come up with is yours. It's original. So like it's even though you use reality as a reference, like it's all right. Like if you'd consider it, that would be my school of thought, that you got to take it easy when you get started, and as you keep improving your expertise, right, the more you start putting up a lot more constraints for you to get better. So you go with your own pace if you're learning by yourself, but like it's always helpful to have a mentor. Like now, considering how people are connected all over the internet, if it's possible to make the mentorship thing, uh, what you would say, like to digitize mentorship basically, that's I think that's the next thing in the world, right? And most people would think that, hey, like uh, you know in a world of digital deep fakes and whatnot, where would artists come in? So uh, like would artists be obsolete? Because like you have these artificial intelligence AI making they're able to like replicate anything, right? So is it possible for an AI to make art? So would that make human artists obsolete? Like that's the question every almost every industry is asking, right? But there's like a bittersweet thing about art is, so here what I'm doing is I'm like cutting off that section and pasting it using the selection tool. So it helps because if I made that forehead too small, I have that thing because maybe because my forehead is too small. I don't know, it could be like a subconscious residual self image of mine. Yeah. So if there's like a expert artist here coming in and he watches me doing this mess, he'll be like, oh God, like God help us all, like he'll be I think he'll have a lot of critiques to do, and I'm like grateful if you could give me some tips and stuff. But this is yeah, I think this is looking okay, though it looks nothing like the reference picture, like, and that's all right. That's not what I was going for. I just need like a reference picture to help me figure it out. This one looks like a bit like a chaplain, not like the Uh, a certain dictator in Germany made this, mustache very popular alongside his, chaplain. So yeah, I have no place to go there. Right. Okay. God damn it. This looks bad. Yeah. So this is how the artistic uh, journey goes, guys. Most of the time you end up hating your creation until you know it gets fixed. So I want to tell you, it's totally normal for you to like have that experience and oh man, like this sucks, and at that point you're like forced like maybe I should give up, maybe I should not be like continuing this mess. It looks so horrible, and then it's okay, like you get used to it and you end up liking it, I suppose. So that I have experienced that several times, in the past, that oh okay, like this looks so messy, and then after a few fixing, maybe it does look okay, like okay, it's all right, I can keep continuing. The most important part of this is that no matter what you do, you complete it, okay? Like it's better to show up than to not complete at all. Show up, complete the damn thing. Okay, don't call it damn thing, but complete it. That's the most important thing you can do at this stage. All right, all right. It looks a bit. Hmm. All right. Okay. See, I have something. Like no matter how many times I practice the nose. Okay, I spend way too long in the nose, and well, recently I was reading one of those Tumblr posts they repost on Pinterest, and there was this story about this man who comes to a department store and he has a cane or like a railroad spike. I think that's what it was. Like it was a stick of metal rod or whatever. And when like there was a way to open it up, and inside was like a really beautiful statue of a woman with like made of gold and filled with precious jewels and whatnot. And he's just showing it to one of the department store clerks, and the clerk asks him, "Whoa, you made this? Like how long did that take?" And the guy says, you never say that, never reveal how long something took, because that's where the mystery lies. And like yeah, that's pretty cool. Like even artists like David Bowie, they had that thing, like never like to have like a sense of mystery, in your art. And that's something even Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails, he also has that. He also shared something about that in like an interview, that artists today, we need to cultivate a little bit of mystery in our art. But I say, like, mystery is one thing, but there's also something about suspense you can create with your audience. And um, and you need to have, surround yourself with fans, like your true fans. They'll it's all about the fans. And I have a fan right here. Can you see it? Oh, okay. God damn it. Boom. This is like my fan. So yeah, a very poor joke, guys. I'm so sorry. I couldn't help it. I really was waiting all day to make that joke. So usually this is what, like, oh shit, it's 19 minutes into the video. Okay, I need to finish this fast. Like I don't think anybody watched the rest of the damn thing. I need to like it's okay. So if you are new on YouTube, I mean, new in the sense, you are attempting to get into starting your own YouTube channel, I'd say just get started, because I spent a whole year just thinking about what content I was gonna put up, and then the days just went by and I never posted a damn thing. And in the end, like I was like, hey, what am I doing with my life? I have all these dreams of doing something for YouTube, and I never ended up doing it. So I said to myself, like, no more excuses, just start making videos, and let's see how that goes. Because honestly, if you think about it, yeah, make these eyes, I hope they don't look like a frog eyes, the way I'm making it. Yeah, hope I didn't butcher the face though. Okay, it looks a bit, and it's a passing likeness. So yeah, if you're getting into YouTube or any kind of artistic endeavor that you're going for, just get started right now. Like I understand like there are some certain kind of people who wouldn't gel with that advice. They would need to have like a specific way to go about it. But I'd say that creative people, right, they procrastinate. I mean that's like a thing. I mean procrastination is like a thing, especially with creative endeavors, because there is no hierarchy or distinction about what is would be considered productive. So just go for it. If you are like a musician, just start posting your music regardless of how bad it is. Like we get it, like there are some who are like who have the talent, I mean, who are born with it, and there are some who get it out of skill. And there's no nothing is they're all in the end of the day we're all artists, right? It's not about how good it is. It's about how much you connect with your audience or with the people. So that's my 2 cents about uh, what you're gonna do as an artist. And it's all about the context. Like I'm not talking about the your artistic context. Okay, I'm talking about the context you are in when you post your art. Like what is the context of you posting online? Is it to get a lot of likes and get a lot of attention, or is it about showing your work to the world, and the road to mastery? Because once it's all about the road to mastery. Like consider like Leonardo da Vinci worked on his paintings for the rest of his life, and in the end, right, in his journal he writes, was anything ever done? Like, are you kidding me? Like, this guy made the most celebrated painting in the world. Maybe he did not know it would be the most celebrated painting in the world at the time, but in the like he still accomplished a lot of things in his life, and people used to come and watch him paint. Maybe that's what he would be doing now. Like if you are streaming his paintings online, we would all be here to watch it. But right now you just have me. So have fun watching me screw this up. So yeah, I'm gonna like probably stop this short right now. In future videos we are gonna go a bit further, and yeah, we are gonna like this video series is probably gonna be about how like artist with so low self-esteem rises to the top or something, right? Yeah, but I'm fairly confident that I'll reach the top. So I have that kind of arrogant way of looking at this. So it's like almost like a paradox. You guys heard of this philosopher Bertrand Russell? He has this cool stuff called he has this cool thought experiment called Russell's paradox. I think he won an award for it. So it's like, look, it doesn't look like the model, but it's a better portrait than I would have made without the reference. So that's good, I suppose. That's something. Cool. I think I'm going to stop here. There is a lot more details to be added, which I am not going to do right now. Maybe some other time. But if I hope you got like the digital art workflow. That's the word I was looking for in the beginning. The workflow is pretty straightforward, and I'm gonna like post this on